the Maritime Family Fiber podcast for today. It's a Tuesday, September 22nd. It's been a little bit since the last podcast, but not really that long, but it's felt a lot longer because just in the last week or so, we went from that nice late summer, hot during the day, cold at night, cool in the evening weather, to full out autumn, dry leaves swirling everywhere, cold in the morning, frosty, that kind of weather. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, but the apples are all falling off the tree. Our gardening season came to a screeching halt. My root vegetables and things are still surviving out there, but we had a frost yesterday that killed off a lot of the leaves and things, but so it's kind of sad, but at the same time, a little bit of relief. You know, if you get in most of your vegetables, kind of like, whew, all right, I have an excuse to not be out there working all the time. But look at this big hole in my yarn wall. I need to buy some yarn. Look at that severe lack of reds over here. So sad. All right, what have we been up to? Seems like a lot. It does feel like a lot, but this is coming into the busy season for yarn because now's the time. You gotta get your Christmas knitting in, you gotta get stocked up, winter is coming. But I want to show you, I feel like I need to show you when I get a mug that's like even vaguely knitting related. Look, it's like stitches, see? Nice stockinette stitch. And it's big, huge mug. And as if that wasn't enough, there's a little bunny like gonna jump in. There's my new mug. Okay. We have some exciting things coming up. I was not going to do, I've been doing a seasonal mystery surprise bag sort of thing. I wasn't going to do one for fall because I do plan, it's kind of a secret, it's still in the design phases right now, but I plan on doing a big one for Christmas. Like a big surprise with a lot of surprising surprises in it. So, but I feel like because they're so much fun, because I enjoy packing them so much, and because everyone seems to enjoy them so much, I think I will do a fall one. So they will be like a mini size bag. They'll be super affordable. I'm not sure exactly how much yet, but it's going to be very affordable, I'll say that. I got these fun bags, and I also got fun things to go in it, but I'm not even going to show you that. It's going to be that much of a surprise. I want you to be surprised. But suffice it to say, it's very fallish. It's going to be very fun. But I am, just so it's not going to run into the Christmas surprises, what I'm going to do is just have a limited number of them, probably between 25 and 30, and just list those, and when they're gone, they're gone. I hate to do that because I have a really hard time saying no to anybody, so if anyone's like, can I please get one, I'll be like, but sticking to my guns. I think I'm going to have a few locally too in the Machias River General Store, so if you're a local person watching this, I'm just going to make up some and put them in there, and you get one there. That'd be fun. The reason I decided to do it after all is because we were talking about trick-or-treating for yarn, and like, how can we make this happen, like a yarn goodie bag? But so I'm like, oh, I gotta do something. I gotta do something like that. So that's the plan for that. I think like 2 podcasts ago, I promised you guys this pattern, the warm and worsted socks with the diamond pattern, and I finally released it, and it seems like everyone's happy with it. I actually had the pattern written for a long time, but I always write a pattern and then second guess myself for a while. Well, this time I wrote the pattern, it all deleted itself somehow with lovely computers. So much fun. So it went in timeout, and then I rewrote the pattern, then I sat on it for a long time, and then I was like, I just gotta publish it. And to my knowledge, no one has found a mistake yet, a typographical mistake or whatnot. But I think These are samples, but I might make up some for my husband for Christmas, and maybe family members too, because he's the type of guy that, let's say, he's fussy. I don't know if that's the right word, about what he will and won't wear. And he has put a stamp of approval on these socks, although not in white for some reason. I did not know that white was not a man color, but I don't know. I don't think, you probably shouldn't take that as a gospel truth, because I don't think his standards are universal. Anyway, we won't get into that. Other than that, he's not fussy, but colors for some reason. So that's free. That's up on the blog. It's adult sizes right now. But it's sized like small. I think I put woman small, but I mean women, men. It's all according to how big your foot is. It's like women's small, women's medium, men's. Oh, I should look at it to make sure. I think men's medium, men's large. But basically, the women's small is quite a small sock. The women's medium should fit an average women's size shoe. I actually take like more of a men's medium. And then the men's large is like a really, really big size. So, I think there's pattern notes in there. Like, I do get people every once in a while, they're like, you don't understand, I'm making a huge sock. So like, all right, I'm gonna think big here for the socks. I think there was a woman that was making size 16 or something like that, men's. So yeah, that's a big foot. But anyway, the range of size should be good. And this design, it's like more elastic than stockinette, which is nice. It makes it a little bit thicker, especially before blocking it. But it makes a nice slipper sock too. And it's not too thick to fit in a boot. So this will still fit in a boot. Anyway, I was pleased with them. Something a little different, you know. Some of us have made a lot of fisherman's boot socks. And it's just a plain, simple sock pattern. I don't know. I keep on picking stuff off this. Like I had it in my basket with some roving, which is not a good idea. You shouldn't do that. Anyway, some of us had made a lot of fisherman's boot socks, and we just need, you know, to mix it up a little bit. What have I been working on besides that? So, when I crochet, I will often get in, I find this happening more with crochet than knit, but I often get in a crochet like loop frenzy, I don't know what you want to call it, but I find a pattern and I make a million of that pattern, and then I decide, all right, I'm done making this pattern. I'm not done yet with this, but I've decided to make cotton dishcloths for Christmas presents. I'm hoping to make enough so that I can give them out to like friends and neighbors and things too. As you know, we try to do a handmade Christmas, so I thought about like a kitchen themed basket, but I'm not sure on that yet. But this is my stack. Look how big it is. I don't even know how many there are in here. I haven't even counted, but this is peaches and cream cotton. So it's like kind of a, well, that's not, I can't remember what that is. It's kind of a big box yarn, but I was delighted to see that it is made in Canada. And yeah, so I'm not done yet. I'm excited, I'm having fun. So I don't know if that happens to anyone else, where you get in a loop like that. You just make something over and over and over again. I don't know, it's kind of relaxing, just, you know, something mindless. If you have any cotton suggestions for me, I will gladly take them. I do like them to be worsted. This pattern, I'll link it below because I don't remember the name of it. It was a free pattern, but I want to give the designer credit. I did end up sizing down a crochet hook. And in this stitch, it's like, I don't know the name of it, but it was double crochet 2 and then chain 2 and then single crochet, and that was pretty much the pattern. But instead of chaining 2, I decided to chain 1 so it doesn't have holes, because I actually use these things, and there's nothing worse than like you're wiping up some mess and like your finger goes through the cloth and all of a sudden you're like, ugh. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Just me? Anyway, I like them to not be holy for that purpose. So yeah, we're gonna keep going on these, see what happens. Just something about it, like I like to just keep this stack on my stand over there, and yes, I'm sorry about the ends. I do wait until the end I wait until the very last minute. It'll be Christmas Eve, I'll be weaving these things in. But anyway, I like to sit at my stand and just look at it and be happy. I also have been working on, what did I do with it? A new design. Oh, you're kidding me, where is it? Well, I guess it'll have to be a mystery. I'm working on a new design. I work on a lot of designs. Being attacked by my knitting needles. I work on a lot of new designs. Not all of them see the light of day, but this one I have high hopes for, and I would kind of like to finish it before Christmas if possible. But it's a little different. It's in Atlantic, so it should work up quickly. I don't release a lot of sweater patterns because I always worry about sizing. Like I don't know, as I'd want to knit a sweater in every size from extra small to, you know, the largest possible, obviously, but I just worry so much that the size won't be right for a different size. I just feel like that wouldn't be fair. But this one I think is going to be customizable too, so you should be able to make it as large or as small as you want pretty easily. Which is exciting. So, I really don't know what I did with it. I must have lost it. It's gone. I finished this pair of socks that I had started in the last one. I finished these a long time ago. Finished them like that weekend because remember they were the anniversary socks, so I was supposed to. And it's like a tonal blue, hand painted by my mom. And I don't know if I'll save these for Christmas or not for my husband, but probably. He'll probably forget about them by then. I like to try to think of, I like to use my odds and ends for socks, but I also like to try to think of new color combos that he will also wear. I will say, there's a little more leeway with my husband and his colors in socks. I guess it's acceptable for socks to be a little more crazy, but not white. I always have done double pointed needles, but I have been doing the magic loop to do them 2 at a time. I still sometimes, like when I somehow got off after the heels on the division of the stitches, and I finished the foot, and then for the toes, like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to double pointed needles, but I feel like double pointed needles are easier. They may even go faster, but the ability to have 2 full socks done at the same exact time, to me, it's worth the fiddliness of the magic loop. The same for sleeves too, sweater sleeves, which I also just finished sweater sleeves on the Told sweater. This has been front and center for a long time. It's not blocked. It does need to be blocked. And here it is. I don't know if you can see it all the way. So this seed stitch design was so nice. It was like very rhythmic, not confusing at all. Like once you got the hang of how it went, it was, it just makes sense. You know when like sometimes a lace pattern you're following a chart and you're like, all right, I'm gonna do what this chart says, but it doesn't look like it's gonna make sense at all, but then in the end it kind of works. This was not that way. This was like the pattern just made sense. It flowed from one row to another. It was very nice. My sister, this is my older sister, she did not want the high-low hem. Oh, I kind of wanted to see what it would have been like, but I mean, it's her Christmas present, so might as well make her something that she wants. And then it just has regular old sleeves. It's the shaping on it, it goes out on the body, which kind of makes it look strange off the person, but I think it's going to be a good comfy shape. And she just had a baby, so I'm sure she will appreciate the roominess in the midsection. Although by Christmas she'll be all bounced back, I'm sure. But so my older sister had her baby, and then about 10 days later, my younger sister had her baby. So there's babies everywhere. Jojo and Jack, Josephine, Jack. And I am about 6 months along now. I actually, I was going to put on a sweater to show you during this podcast, but I went with a shawl because I've suddenly realized this week, like, okay, I need to wear maternity clothes. These regular clothes are not working anymore. This shawl was actually crocheted by my grandmother on my dad's side, Grammy Ruth. It's become like the wedding shawl because it's actually been worn in several weddings, which is kind of fun. I don't know if this is true of this particular one, but something I noticed that my grandmother used to do and my neighbor, who she lived to be 100 and she's been gone for 10 years now, but they used to crochet projects with people. So my friend Maddie, her and her sister would work on the same project together. And I don't know how they did it with gauge and everything. They would knit things together too. My grandmother used to do that too. It kind of makes you wonder how it would work. But that's kind of fun too. I don't know if I've heard of that in other circles, but I know it's probably a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing somewhere. That'd be kind of fun though. But yeah, this is the wedding shawl. Okay, so I have some more exciting news. At long last, we have been waiting and waiting for t-shirts. Now I have to tell you what happened before I show them to you. Although you could, if you really can't wait, you could go on the site and see, because I hope to have them listed soon. I order t-shirts, and I order a specific kind. They're kind of pricey for me, because I'm very particular about t-shirts. I really don't like it when they're choking you in the neck. I don't like it when they're like thick and boxy, and maybe some people do. But the ones that I get, they're very soft. They're slightly fitted, but not too fitted. So they're actually unisex. So like my dad and my husband will wear them. But I ordered them in the gray color that we have, and then a purple heather. That was gonna be the surprise. But then they emailed and said, we're out of these. We're just gonna substitute these t-shirts. And it was like the t-shirts, like those boxy, thick ones. And I was like, no, I want my soft ones. So they did have some colors left. I was a little disappointed at first, but they came, and I'm actually really pleased because I think you're gonna like them. So we have this color. It's like I think it's called indigo, but it's kind of like a light heathery blue. And so that was nice. They come in sizes small to 3X, and I will say they run large. And I know that's what you're thinking, everyone says that, but they really do run, I would say almost a full size larger, which is nice. I would rather have them run large than small. And then they have it in the black with the white logo. And this is a 3XL. So I'm very excited. I was pleased. I was so disappointed, and I was like, no, but when they came, I was very glad. I hope you will be too. They're so soft. That's the thing. They can be soft and nice. Okay, let's see here. So I made a mistake. I messed up. I know very little about YouTube or videos or computers or any of that. And I told you all that I would give away the skein of yarn, just still sitting here all nice and pretty and lonely, waiting for a home. I said to one of the first 100 subscribers, and when I said that, I did not realize that I cannot see subscribers, which is a privacy thing, which sounds good, right? But that means that I can't see you to pick who is going to be the winner. So what I can see are comments. So in order to get this giveaway going, what I'm going to do is please comment on this video. And my understanding is that I can pick a random commenter to win the skein of yarn, and I should be able to comment back to you to get your information if you are the lucky winner. I can ship to Canada or the US. So please subscribe and comment if you would like to be entered into the giveaway drawing. And I apologize for that. Doesn't necessarily surprise myself, but there it is. Oh, this is very squishy. I think it's, well, it is Durasport, but love it. Okay, so as I said, it's fall. To give you a little sheep update, we've just been trying to get as much of the grass as we can, as long as we can, before winter settles in. The lambs are big now. I'll show you a video of Diamond Star. She's grown up quite a lot. She's a chunky little thing, so she's fun to have around. She'll probably go back to the farm for the winter to be with her kind. She has her friends here, but I think she would appreciate being in a flock the older she gets. And yeah, besides that, it's mostly just getting gardens in. We got our chickens harvested, which I'm sure you probably saw the picture. Some of you are probably sick of the pictures of the chicken killing, but hey, I've always said it's important, if you're gonna eat meat, that you know where your meat comes from, how the animal was treated, that they had a very nice life, that they were treated humanely, they were fed good food, they were able to run around and be an animal like an animal likes to be. So there's that. But that being said, some of you are probably done with the chicken saga. I was done with the chicken saga. So I was like the least pregnant sister during chicken killing. So I was like, you're only 5 months pregnant, so you're gonna you're gonna pull your weight. But no, everyone was great, and we all worked hard. Back when we were little, we used to do like 300 chickens in a day, and we would sell some and keep some. The ones that we sold would pay for the feed for the ones that we kept. But so I guess I'm getting spleeny in my old age. But anyway, okay, thank you for tuning in. We will talk again. Don't forget about the giveaway, so comment below. I guess just comment anything below. Anything you'd like below, and you will be entered to win. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Wait a second, I was wrong. I knew I'd forget at least one thing. In fact, I've probably forgotten multiple things, but this I really shouldn't have forgotten because it's been in my lap the whole time. Oh my word. Pregnancy brain is real. Okay, so this is my Carbeth sweater by Kate Davies. I think that's her name. And I will forever talk about pill shavers, because imagine you put all this work into this sweater, and then after a couple seasons you're like, oh my word, I worked so hard on this and it's destroyed, it's ruined. But don't feel that way, because everybody needs to have one of these if you're a knitter. And a lot of people ask me what one I use. I have the Conair one and I have a Remington one, and I like both of them equally the same. I think I paid $5 for the Remington one, and this one was maybe $6 or $7, so not expensive. And I'm going to show you. So you have this. Just rub it over the surface. The more you rub, the neater it'll be. And look, that is like new. Like you would never even, that looks like it came right off the needles right there. Just with that little bit of effort. Again, see? Pilly, gross, can't wear that. Look at it. Might as well just use it for barn work, right? Nope. Look. Look. It's almost kind of addicting too. It's kind of enjoyable because to take something, especially like the pillier, the better, and have it look like new again. So as you're getting your sweaters out for winter, as it's coming in, I highly recommend getting one of these. And no, they don't pay me anything. They don't pay me a dime, but they're just that good to have for if you have knitted items or crocheted items. Gotta have one of these. Some of you have heard me talk about this a lot, but I'll probably keep talking about it forever because everybody needs to know. Oh, I also forgot. I was going to ask you. I know a lot of things have been canceled this year, but I was wondering if you and your family are still able to do something fun for fall. Like, what do you usually do, and what are you doing this year in lieu of the family fun stuff? I know that we're going to go to, of course, the farm, to the pumpkin patch, and we're going to harvest all the pumpkins with the kids and harvest the apples, and we have a cider press. We're going to make some cider. So just those kind of things, but let me know. I'd like to know what you guys are doing. Okay, so this time for real. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Hi, my name is Elsie. I'm so sorry that took so long. And I have this knitting. I'm learning how to do it. It's a very purplish pink color, and here it is. That's what I've done so far. So I do punch needle, and I hope I do other stuff like punch needle and like knitting too.
What's it gonna be? Knitting. What is it? What are you gonna make it of it, you think?
A hat. Just have to put a pom-pom on it when we're done.
What did you do yesterday? All by yourself.
Oh yeah, I did some stitches myself.
No help.
It looks like I'm 5 years old, but I'm actually 6 years old. And yes, my mom did set this up for me.
Anything else you want to tell them?
And we did shearing even though it was so hot there. We were smart to bring juice.
Yep.
Here. I'll just let you see all of this yarn in the background. Ta-da! Yarn.
Okay, you want to say goodbye?
Bye. Oh, and remember our sheep too if you watch this video. Bye.